guys, welcome back to Alphalete's YouTube channel. Today we're going to be going over drop 1, which is the first drop of 2026, and it's super exciting because we've got some good stuff. My name is Cora. I wear a large in both my bottoms and bras, and then I do medium tops. I'm 5'9", my hips are 44 inches, my waist is 30.5, and my bust is 38.
Hi, I'm Tiara. I am 5'3". I typically wear an extra small on the top and an extra small on the bottom. My waist is a 25, my bust is a 32, and my hips are 40.
First item that we're going to talk about is the Revive shorts, which is something that we already know and love because we've dropped these before and they're super popular. I love that you can basically wear these for any sort of workout. You can wear them in the gym for a lift, you can go do cardio, you can do HIIT, you can do quite literally anything in these shorts. And they're not too compressive. They're just the perfect amount of compression in my opinion. So they're super comfortable to wear as well. What do you like about them?
I like that they're breathable. For me, when I'm training, the most important part about a fit is that it's breathable. I would have to say though that I'm not the biggest fan of a butt scrunch. However, because it's so minimal, you can't even tell. So that's what I love a lot about the Revive line.
That's interesting. I didn't know you didn't like a glute scrunch. I love a glute scrunch.
I'm not a big fan of a glute scrunch. No.
Really? That's crazy. Okay, so that's where it just differs. So why do you not love a glute scrunch then?
Personally, it's a personal preference.
Yeah.
But I just don't like when my glutes are
out there.
Yes.
Okay, that's fair. That's super
just
fair.
Don't like that.
Yeah. Okay. See, and that's where it just depends on like what fit you're looking for. Because I love a glute scrunch, so these are great for me.
I like that the waistband is breathable, but the thing that is not my biggest is that it's high rise. So it's super long, and I have a short torso.
Yeah.
So if you have a short torso, it might make your torso, a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And that's my only thing as well.
Yeah, I agree with that because I'm a mid-rise girl through and through ever since we dropped our first mid-rise. So that would be something I don't love about these two is that they are high-rise. But I know there's a market for high-rise. So for all the high-rise girlies or the long torso girlies, you will love these. This is a great option. So we've already kind of mentioned the glute scrunch here. It also does have some glute lift. Now, if you've worn pump, you're familiar with our glute lift, which I prefer pump in that sense versus Revive. But if you want something a little bit less lifting on your glutes, Revive will be your girl. You'll like her a lot more than you would pump. So it has very minor glute lift down here, plus that glute scrunch. And then we also do have some ribbing here on the short, which it does feel a little bit more compressive where the ribbing is. Right. Specifically with the leggings, I find when I do wear the leggings with the ribbing, it feels tighter in that area, but I like the detail that we have there.
I sort of kind of feel like the detail is what makes it breathable for me.
Yeah.
That's my experience.
So the Revive shorts come in black, cashmere, coastal blue, deep navy, brick, which is this color, and then we have graphite as well. My favorite has got to be the cashmere.
I am team cashmere.
Yeah.
That is my favorite as well.
We are both team cashmere.
If I'm going to be honest with you, I would get these true to size. I would not size down. I tried to size down and I couldn't get them all the way up around my thighs. So I would definitely stay true to size. Definitely stay true to size.
I agree. And I will say if you have bigger legs, these are going to roll on you. So they probably won't stay 5 inches, which is the inseam, but they probably won't stay 5 inches because they roll. So just keep that in mind if you have bigger legs. All right, so we just talked about the Revive shorts. Now we're gonna move into the Revive legging, which technically a lot of it is the same. So we've got the glute scrunch, we've got the under glute lift, which again is a little bit less than pump if you're familiar with pump. We do have more ribbing on these since they are leggings. So you can see down the legs here, we've got, let's hold it up. So we've got it down the leg and then it kind of spirals down to your ankle. And again, for me, like when I wear these, it does feel a little bit more compressive here, but like Tiara was saying, it is more breathable in this ribbing part. But again, I would stay true to size because they are a little bit more compressive. They're not as compressive as pump, but they are more compressive. So I think we both would stay true to size.
Stay true to size, yes.
Yeah, so.
And the colors are black, cashmere, coastal blue, deep navy, brick, and graphite.
And I don't think we mentioned the inseam, but these are 25 inches. So I'm 5'9". On me, they come down to like right above my ankle.
I'm 5'3", they come all the way down to my ankles.
Oh, perfect.
All the way.
All the way. Do they bunch at all on you?
No, they
like
don't. They don't bunch at all. If this is my ankle, like right there.
Oh, perfect. Yep. They're the perfect length
They're
then.
the perfect length for me.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now we are moving on to the Verge Bra.
A brand new bra.
Brand new bra. I love this bra because I love an open back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I train back very hard, and I love that we have an open back. We were just talking about how it is the same as the Amplify bra, and in my opinion, I believe this is a looser fit than the Amplify, but you don't.
I found that this was a little bit tighter. So the difference that we find with this, the Verge bra versus the Amplify open back, is these little straps at the bottom. Because the Amplify open back just has the crisscross basically. I find that because we have these straps at the bottom, it feels tighter.
But you see, that's not what it feels for me, but then again, it's different for everyone.
Yeah.
For me, this feels a lot more breathable. With the Amplify, even with the same size, it felt a lot looser for me. This didn't feel that tight with this extra one.
Yeah, interesting. So yeah, it really just depends on your build and all of that stuff.
Correct.
So. But I love it nonetheless. I love the open back. Anything open back bra, I will absolutely love because it doesn't squeeze the lats super tight, which is one of my biggest pet peeves is bras that squeeze the lats. So I love this bra and I love that it's open back. And one of the best things that we do with our bras and our tanks is that we always have adjustable straps, baby. We always have adjustable straps. So that is perfect too. If you don't like it to be super tight, you have the option to loosen it. Or if you like it tight, you can tighten that baby up.
And to go over a few things or technical details about the bra, we do have removable cups.
Which is typical for our bras.
Yes.
These ones do feel thicker than normal though.
They're a little thicker.
So if you like more coverage there, that's a good option for you. I'm not a cup girl, so I always take them out, which is why the option's nice.
I'm a cup girl. I keep them in.
There we go. And then it is made for lower impact activity, as well as lower or smaller cup sizes. So AB is really what we would recommend. Anything bigger, you would probably be spilling out a little bit. And then colors. Do you want to talk about colors?
We have the colors black, white, cashmere, coastal blue, brick, and deep navy.
Yes, we do not have it in graphite, which is something that we have in both the Revive shorts and leggings. We do not have it in the bra, so you can make a set with any color aside from the graphite with the bra.
These, in my opinion, are true to size. If I were you, I would, depending on your preference, I would either get your normal size or size down one. But in my opinion, what I did was stay true to size, and I did extra small.
I stayed true to size as well, which is large. And I could wear a medium in bras because of my cup size and everything. I wear large because of my lats. I don't like anything tight, so I would stay true to size in that manner. I would wear large. But I think you could go down if you like something tighter. I don't think it's super tight to where you wouldn't even be able to move if you size down.
Correct.
Oh yeah, and then favorite color. What's your favorite? You're gonna say cashmere.
No, I'm actually gonna say coastal blue.
Okay.
I'm gonna say coastal blue.
Okay.
With blue being my favorite color, I think it just depends on what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
But coastal blue, when I put this on, I loved it.
Okay.
When I put it on, I loved it.
Okay.
I said, oh, this is amazing.
All right, I love that.
What's yours?
I would have to say cashmere.
Oh, okay.
Black and white are always safe. Like you said, it depends what you're wearing, but I always love a brown. I love a deep chocolate brown. So I gotta say, I gotta say cashmere.
Love it.
Yeah. All right. Next, we have another item that we already know and love. I know the girls love this tank. It is the push tank. So it is a 2-in-1 tank. We've got that built-in bra here, which is awesome. For me personally, I don't love wearing bras with tanks, so I like the built-in option. We do have some nice contouring underneath the breast line here. Now, in terms of that, I would say this is probably for A, B, C, cups. Maybe cups. Yeah. I probably wouldn't do D. I think you'd be spilling out. So I would say smaller cup sizes. And then also I would say maybe lower impact activity just because you don't want to be falling out.
Correct. I mean, on the sides, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. On the sides, it gives you that.
Yes.
It gives you that like shape. I don't want to say shapewear, but it pulls in. It has nice compression on the sides.
It's like waist snatching.
Yes, waist snatching. Exactly.
Yep.
and which is also what would make me go, you probably shouldn't size up too much size up, because then it'll be hard for it to give you that
contouring
that contour or that compression that you're looking for.
I think though, if you are in between sizes, definitely size up, because this is such a tight fit. And I was telling Tiara earlier, I think I even mentioned this when we were speaking about the bra, I don't love when things are super tight around my lats. And the push tank, I've worn it in so many different colors, and they all seem to be pretty tight around my lats. So for me personally, this isn't a tank that I would reach for all the time because of that. But I know that some girls don't have that problem because maybe they have smaller backs or whatever. So keep that in mind. If you do, should I not have said that?
I mean,
I'm crying.
It's okay. I mean, because me personally, I do reach for this tank.
You do
and
reach
I
for
do
this.
have a wide back.
You
For someone who's small, I do have a wide back. And I do reach for this tank. And I reach for this tank because of the compression.
Okay.
Because of the compression. So it just
depends on what fit you're looking for.
So this is actually one of my favorites. This
That's
and
crazy.
glass. Yeah, I like push and I like glass. And so yeah, I would reach for this. And I like the fact that when I do wear this, my back is like, it's so wide.
Yeah.
When I'm wearing it, I absolutely love this.
I think the scoop
gives me that, yeah.
The scoop helps with that, gives you that illusion. Also, again, to come back to the adjustable straps, like I was mentioning in the bra, we love the adjustable straps because I like when things are a little bit lower on my back, lower set. But if you like it higher or whatever the case, you can adjust the straps. So that's awesome too. And then the logo is pretty minimal. We don't have anything on the front. The only thing we have is that A on the back, in the middle of the back. So that's nice too. If you wanted to, you could really dress this up, like throw, I don't know, a leather jacket or a jean jacket on top and wear it out somewhere if you really wanted to.
So the colors that we have the push tank in: black, white, cashmere, coastal blue, deep navy, brick, and graphite.
Yes, so we do have this in graphite. So you can make a set with the shorts if you want to. I was mentioning with the bra, we don't have it in graphite, so you can't do a set with the bra, but you can with the push tank.
Yes.
Which is awesome.
Highly recommend.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to our next item, the Amplify long sleeve.
Woohoo, she's back. We've had her
back.
before, but none of us have.
Well, I didn't get to experience her.
Yeah,
I didn't get to experience this baddie. I didn't
Me
get to
either.
experience it. But what I do love about her is that she's long sleeve, obviously, and she's breathable. Again, like I said before, I am big on breathable clothes. I work out very hard, train very hard, and my clothes have to be breathable. And with this being long sleeve, although I'm not the biggest fan of long sleeve, this is very breathable. And the fact that I can wear it over, my sports bras, and I don't have to necessarily wear, baggy clothes, this is a win for us. This is a win for us, ladies.
I agree too, and it's great for layering, kind of like you said, like you can put it over a sports bra, you can put a jacket on top of that. I think we were talking about hoodies.
Yeah.
Like you could put a hoodie over this and you'd be warm. So depending where you live at, you can layer this top too. But it is cropped, so I would keep that in mind.
Right.
But we like the cropped. We
do
cropped
like the crops.
moment. And the branding is pretty nice because we just have that A across the chest right there.
We have the
You're right.
Alphalete.
We have
stamped across. We have the Alphalete stamped across.
Yep.
I do like some of the ribs in the back.
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Good.
This is also what you were talking about when it came to a little bit of Revive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is different. These are just kind of more lines
It's like a style.
to contour. Yeah.
Yeah.
Versus the Revive was more ribbing, and to me personally, it felt more compressive. Whereas this is kind of just, like you said, like a style.
Yeah.
Kind of breaks up the overall pattern of the
Yeah.
shirt. But it's very comfortable. I personally would stay true to size with a medium. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I normally wear medium tops, so I would stay true to size. If you are in between, I would probably go down if you want a tighter fit. It's not going to be super tight.
It's not super tight, which is good, which is why I have a wide back for my frame. I would actually size up.
Oh, okay.
I would have to size up personally.
Yeah.
Or stay true to size, because I do, like I said, I have a wide back, I have broad shoulders. If you're a girl like me who has broad shoulders and a wide back, I would definitely size up or stay true to size.
And like kind of pulling off of that point, for me, because I have longer limbs, the sleeves were a little bit short. Like I have bracelets on here, and I think the sleeve hit pretty much right there. So if you're taller or you have longer limbs, keep that in mind. It might not go all the way down to your wrist. It might hit a little bit shy of your wrist. But for me personally, I don't care, because usually I'm gonna like bunch it up to
Right.
my elbow anyways. So it just depends what you like and what you're looking for.
So what are the colors?
Colors. We've got black, white, cashmere, coastal blue, brick, deep navy, and kind of similarly to the bra, we do not have this in graphite either, so you can't make a set with the Revive shorts or leggings in graphite, but any other color you can.
Any other color you can.
All right, moving into our next item, which is something that I absolutely love. This was probably my first favorite pant that I owned from Alphalete. These are the Amplify Flare pants, and my favorite part about this drop in particular is that we have them in long now. So we don't just have regular, we also have long. The regular are 33 inches and then the long are 35 inches. And on me, again, I'm 5'9", they came all the way down to my foot, not just my ankle to my foot, and I had a little bit of bunching, which I like. So keep that in mind if you're a taller girly. We have options for long now, which is so exciting. Yay! So what do you feel about these? How do you?
This is actually my first time experiencing them.
Okay.
I was not one of the original girlies who had them. And off my first experience, I would say, I was like, oh, these are really soft. Mm-hmm. Okay, I love that they were really soft. Something that I liked, it doesn't matter, I like flare pants, but things like that don't matter to me. I love that they are flared.
Yeah.
So this is like a first time experience for me. What really stuck out to me was that the waistband wasn't tight.
Okay.
I personally prefer if waistbands are not tight around my waist.
Same.
So I noticed that the waistband wasn't tight, and I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
So that's a win for the girlies who don't like tight waistbands.
Which is crazy because these are ultra high rise.
Which I know, and it just didn't feel tight around my waist.
Okay.
A win is a win.
A win is a win. We'll take it. We'll take it.
Also, that might be though because I stuck true to size. I didn't go down,
okay,
and I didn't size up, so I stayed true to my size. I believe I got these in extra small.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you would stay extra small?
I would stay extra small.
Yeah, I would stay true to size too. I wore them in a large and I wouldn't size up or size down.
Yeah.
If you're familiar with Amplify, it's the exact same fabric. If you were familiar with the flares, it's the exact same. We just have a different length option now. But fabric's the same and super stretchy. We still have that 3-tier waistband, which we're all familiar with, right. But essentially we've got, you probably can't see the 3 tiers, but it's tightest up here and then we get looser as it goes down to really give you that hourglass shape, which is lovely. And also maybe part of the reason why you're saying it's not super tight on your waist. Correct. Because we have that technology.
Yep.
Yep. And I already mentioned the length differences.
These are coming in black, cashmere, and deep navy. My favorite, cashmere.
Cashmere for sure. Black's always good. I already own a black pair. I'll probably get the long just because previously we didn't have long, but cashmere, dude, I will always wear deep chocolate brown.
Love me a deep chocolate brown.
I love it so much. I don't think we mentioned the glute scrunch either, but we do have a glute scrunch in these guys. How do you feel about the glute scrunch here?
It wasn't as bad as Revive.
Okay.
So I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Cool.
But these are more, for me personally, these are more lifestyle. I would wear these outside. I would wear these to a coffee shop, If I did wear these to the gym, I'd say upper body day. An upper body day, I'd say a back day. But yeah.
Just because they are flared, you would, yeah. I think, so you can wear these for pretty much anything. You can lift in them, you can do cardio, but I think we're both on the same page in that sense. Since they are flared, we would probably wear them for an upper body day or something lower impact, just because they're not tight. How you were saying you need things to be compressive to you when you're training, I'm the same way. So that really just depends on what you're looking for. But you can wear them for anything because they're Amplify.
So our rest days just got a lot better. We are now introducing the Cloud Tee,
which is amazing. Literally, my one and only note on this was comfy. This is the softest, most buttery material. We were just talking about we wouldn't necessarily wear it out of the house, which is why we're saying rest days, because it is so comfortable.
The material is just truly soft.
Yeah.
I can't describe it. It's just soft.
It's very buttery, very soft, very like silky.
And it does make you want to rest.
Yes.
It does make you want to rest.
And I think you and I might be similar in this, but the cap sleeves.
Yes.
We love a cap sleeve because your shoulders just look amazing in cap sleeves. So it does have cap sleeves, and then very minimal branding. We've got a little A here, but it is a tonal A, so you can't really see it, honestly, because it's the same exact color as the shirt, which is nice. I like the tonal logos.
I do as well.
I don't know how you feel about that, but
I do as well.
It is a little bit cropped, so.
I was just about to say, it is a little cropped. So when you put it on, it'll come just above or just below your belly button. Yeah, just below your belly button.
Yeah. For me, since I'm taller, it hit like right above my belly button. So, and also that goes back into like torso length and all of that stuff. But it is a little bit of a cropped tee, so keep that in mind.
The fabric is lightweight and the quality is premium.
Very.
I have never in my life felt, touched, or experienced anything like this. It's something you would have to experience for yourself because the quality is amazing.
Yeah.
Alphalete has done a really good job with the material and the fabric that they use to select for this top.
Honestly, for everything, if we're being real. Alphalete does so well with our fabrics and quality, but this, like the moment I put it on, I was like, oh my God, what is this? I need to live in this. I literally said that when I went to take it off. Like, I just want to live in these pants because they're so comfortable.
Sure.
And like you said.
Sure.
Yeah, but it's a set.
You're
It's
right.
a set.
We'll
yeah,
talk about
we'll talk about the pants in a second. But it's like she said, you have to experience it in person
Definitely have to experience this.
to really understand how amazing this fabric is. You could, honestly, if you wanted a tight fit, you could size down, just depending on what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a true rest day lounge sort of feel, I would say true to size. I wore a large and it was perfect.
Right, I did a small in the top and I did a small in the bottom. I would definitely stay true to size, but again, it depends on your comfort level. If you want to go down, I would go down.
So colors that we've got in this top, the cloud tee, we've got black, cashmere, and heather gray. Okay, so moving along from that amazing, incredible tee, we also have some pants to match with it. So these are the cloud pant. They are a flare and they are also low rise and they are also a fold over, which we were just talking about. You do have the Aura fold over.
I do have the Aura fold over.
So we haven't done many foldovers, but we've done the Aura. And if you want to speak to how they might differ a little bit.
So I do have the Aura fold over leggings. And what I will say is this fold over is a lot longer than the Aura fold over. So if you do have those, I would say these are maybe 2 inches longer than the Aura fold overs. But this is a rest day fit. You know, the Aura leggings or the Aura set is a workout fit. So
a little bit different.
A little different. The material also is different. So I just want to show you the fold over.
Oh yeah.
Just a little different.
And they are low rise, like I said, but I guess with how long the fold over is, you could make them like mid rise.
You could.
If you wanted them a little bit higher on your torso. So I guess maybe that was the thought behind making the fold over so long, but they are meant to be a low rise fit. And you had them on really cute. You kind of bunched them down.
Oh yes, I love styling.
Yeah.
So you can definitely still style these in a way where the fold over isn't that long.
Yeah.
That's what I did. I styled them. I pulled them up a little bit. So you can play with it. So the fold over will not be that long on you. But with me being 5'3" and my torso being small, that was the reason why I was, pulling up I was adjusting the fold over. I scrunched it a little bit to style it. Definitely because I have a smaller torso. But yeah.
They're really cute.
Still really cute.
And they were long enough on you, right?
They were really long on me. I would suggest sizing down, only because like I said, I'm 5'3", I have a short torso, and they were really, really long. But again, that will also depend on your preference. So if you're okay with them dragging on the ground a little bit, even with shoes on, then stay true to size. But if you're not, then I would just size down.
And they were long enough on me too. I'm 5'9". The inseam here is 32.5, but I think because they're low rise and I actually had them low rise, they were long enough for me. But definitely something like PJ lounge, hanging out at the house for sure.
Yes.
And I would also echo your point of sizing down. I had a large on, but I would size down to a medium because of how comfortable, buttery, soft this material is. You can definitely stand to size down in those.
I agree.
For sure.
I agree.
So just like the shirt, we've got a tonal logo on the fold over piece here. So it matches the color of the pant. So it's kind of hidden, it's there, but it's not a standout logo. So if you really wanted to wear that outside, you could, and you wouldn't really see many crazy logos. So in the cloud tee, we were mentioning how soft, we said it with the pants too, but like how soft, buttery, amazing this fabric was. So we figured we would say what exactly it is. So it's 66% rayon, 28% polyester, and 6% spandex. And then we'll hop into colors if you want to say colors.
Some of the amazing colors that we have are black, cashmere, and heather gray.
So you can make an entire set with the pants and the shirt.
And you should.
And you should.
Moving on to my favorite piece from Alphalete, the staple hoodie.
Oh, everyone's favorite, I feel like. We just do fleece so well.
We just do a great job.
Yeah, we do fleece very well.
Team. That's a good win. Like I said, this is my favorite item. It is very soft. It's very comfortable. It is very soft and it is very comfortable. I need to emphasize that it is very soft and it is very comfortable and it is very warm. Those are some of the adjectives I would use to describe this hoodie, especially when I first put it on. And I'm a hoodie and sweatpants kind of girl. So when I say that I loved this, I absolutely mean it.
Yeah, we are hoodie and sweatpant connoisseurs, so take it from us. You're from New Jersey and I'm from Colorado. We came from the cold, okay? Right. We know what we're talking about. Yeah, I echo everything that you're saying. This is an amazing
The quality
piece.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm very specific and I'm very particular when it comes to sweatpants and when it comes to hoodies. And Alphalete did a really good job with this set. On top of that, I don't like having big like letters or graphics all over the place. So I think they did a really good job with where they placed the design.
Nice tonal logo.
Nice.
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Nice placement.
So your sweatsuit look is very clean. It's not very like clean, yeah. Out there. And you
right. Which is what I was saying earlier. Because it's very clean, you can dress it up. I love styling sweatpants and hoodies. So because of this clean look, I can do just that.
Would you do it with like a pea coat? You know
yes, I would. I would do like a pea coat with like some nice Tims. Yeah. This would be like the killer set.
Yeah, that's real cute. I love when they do hoodies with pea coats. I think that's so cute. And you need something that doesn't have a logo or very minimal branding to do that. So yeah, that's perfect.
Right. Also, forgot to mention this is unisex.
Oh yeah.
Unisex. The hoodie is very much unisex. So this is like the perfect fall and winter item or set.
So obviously we've got a hood there, and then we've also got that kangaroo pocket.
Yes.
There. And then it's just your...
Yeah, it gives like an oversized look if that's what, you're into. I'm into oversized looks. I'm big on, like I said, hoodies and sweatpants, and it has a great oversized look.
Yeah.
Oversized feel as well.
But you would stay true to size, right? You wouldn't size up or down?
Actually, I would size up.
You would size up, okay,
I would size up.
For a bigger? So that kind of goes back to what we were saying, what we've said like a million times. It really just depends on what you're looking for, because you can do I could do a large, or if I wanted it to be a little bit tighter, I could do a medium, or if I wanted it to be bigger, I could do an XL. Like it really just depends what fit you're looking for out of your sweatsuit. Correct. But I would say it's pretty true to size.
It is pretty true to size, but the size is, again, based on whatever your preference is, but true to size.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna move into the next and final item, which is arguably maybe our favorite item.
Star of the show.
Yeah,
I would say the star of the show.
And she wrote that down on her paper, star of the show. We absolutely love these, and my favorite part, kind of like I said earlier with the Amplify flare, is that we made these in long. So for my tall girls, if you are taller, we have an option for long, which is crazy because she said she would also do a long, and she's 5'3". But for me in particular, when I put these on, I was telling Tiara earlier when I had them on, I have always wanted a pair of pants that bags at the bottom. Because I'm taller, usually I'll just have a sweatpant that goes like to my ankle and it just stops there, and that's typical sweatpant, like when I put it on. These bagged, and I've always wanted that because I want to feel smaller in sweats. I want that oversized look and feel, and I got them from the long. So the long are 33-inch inseam, and then the normal, the regular, are 31-inch inseam. So you get 2 extra inches with these. Now you want to talk about why you would do long?
I would do long. It's a preference. Again, it just comes down to a preference. I would do long because even though I'm 5'3", they come down just low enough, but like they don't hang too low, which I think is what you're referring to, which is crazy because the short, or I guess the regular size, doesn't do that on me.
Which is crazy.
But
it goes back to like if you have long legs and a short torso or whatever
your proportions are.
Yeah.
Plays a huge role in what you would select. But as a 5'3" girly, I would stay true to size with the tall. Yes, with the tall.
I'm really curious to see how the long fits on you.
Oh, me too. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. But I would stay true to size as well. Yes. I don't think you need to size up or down with these. So I wore large and you wore your...
I wore my small.
Small.
Yeah.
Cool. It's very similar to the hoodie. We've got that tonal logo. You probably can't see because these ones are black, but we've got that tonal logo right here, right by the pocket, right underneath the pocket. And we do have pockets, which is sometimes rare for women's clothes to actually have pockets, but of course we have those. And then we've got a nice drawstring as well. Arguably the best. Oh, I don't think we said they were low rise, did we? I don't think I said that, but they are low rise.
Yeah.
And I actually surprisingly do like that. I don't normally like low rise, but I didn't have a problem with it.
I love low rise.
Yeah.
I love low rise.
Yeah.
But I guess what I wanted to say about these two is just like the hoodie, the set, you can style these up or down. So you can wear it in the gym or you can wear it outside, you know, for lifestyle. But basically the best sweatsuit on the market.
Yep.
Great job, Alpha.
Yep, I put it on and I was like, I'm buying this. This is
the
mine.
quality is just so amazing. The inside is soft, it's warm, it's cozy. I love these.
And they're long enough. They're long enough.
But I don't think we mentioned that the staple hoodie as well as the staple sweatpants come in black and heather gray.
Yep, so you can make a set. If you want a black set or a gray set, you can do either. All right, guys, that wraps up our overview of drop 1. Hopefully you found something that you love because we love all of it, especially these sweatpants. We don't unfortunately have any men's items dropping, but like we mentioned with the staple hoodie, that is unisex. So if you're in the market for a hoodie and you're a guy, pick up that hoodie because it's worth it. And it doesn't mean that you can't buy some stuff for your girl. I know you got a mom, a sister, somebody in your life you could buy something for. Any of these items would be amazing.
Any of them.
Yep. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. We'll go through and answer whatever we can. I think we both align in both our favorite item and favorite color, but my favorite item was the staple joggers or the staple sweatpants. What was yours?
My favorite item is also the staple sweatpants.
And then my favorite color was cashmere, which...
Mine as well.
Yeah, I figured. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.